10 or 10
Okay,
or higher, which is nice.
All right. So why did
Great.
Yeah, there we go.
Of course, we get we forgot about UBES. You know, all the rolls were higher, and then UBES came in to reduce that average. You know, UBES, when they said drop it like it's hot, they didn't really mean like that. You know. All right, cool. Ganon, give us a recap of the last session.
So previously in the last episode, we left the camp where the orcs were and went back to Lin Zhao, who wanted information about Old Owl Well and how it became the place it is right now and who built it. And so we told him that we dealt with the orcs, and he believed us quite surprisingly, actually, because we didn't have any proof. And then he said he wanted to meet. No, he wanted to come with us to talk with Agatha. So we go there. And we go in with Saul, Ailey, and I. But apparently, Ailey, she wanted to try to talk to Agatha, but her voice was too shivering or something, and Agatha threw us outside and closed the door. We don't really knew what happened because everything went so fast. But Ailey told us that basically she went into the ethereal world and that Agatha was angry with us. And she had like a quick glimpse of the creation of the tower. And it seems that it was a wizard called Lazarus who created the tower for an unknown empire. And she saw also a horde of undead being risen by this dark-haired man. All right, and so we were all quite stunned by what happened there, and we came back to Conyberry. And we decided to visit Sister Garael, yes, for more information about Agatha. And when we got there, she just told us that she's a priestess of the luck god. I forgot the name of the god, but basically she just stumbled into the item that Saul gave first to the what was it? It was a broom? No, not a broom.
A comb.
A comb. Thanks. Forgot the name in English. Yeah, a comb, and she was just lucky to stumble onto it. And we realized at that moment that the dark-haired man was Lazarus, and I knew from my common knowledge that the Lazarus is called Lazarus the Vile. He is despised by human, and it's basically a very old story. And Saint Joseph slayed him, and he was a follower of Sarah. So we went back to the town master to tell him that we killed the orcs and to retrieve our reward, but he didn't believe us because we didn't have any proof. And then we went to Ombrage Hill to see Adabra's mill, and we asked her about the bottle that we found, but apparently it was only perfume. So that was it. And we were a little bit sad about that. And we got to talk a bit with Lin Zhao, and he told us that he was part of the Shaolin order of necromancy.
Shit.
Shiwanli, I know. The Shiwanli order of necromancy, and that there was basically a civil war between kingdoms, and the Empire Tian Wang was about to crumble. and so this order stepped in and raised their dead, but they don't raise the dead just like that. They ask permission before raising them. And then we went back to the auberge, to the
inn.
yeah,
To the
thanks.
inn.
To the inn, and we discussed a plan to attack the Cragmaw Castle. And we knew that there were 3 advanced spots where the arcs will be there, and we decided to split in 2 groups. One group creating a diversion, while the other would rush and attack the castle. And that's where we stopped, I think.
Okay. Well, thanks. Like extensive recap. Thank you for that. You just missed that it was goblins, not orcs. But
Yeah,
I think that's what you meant. It's all
green
good.
Green people.
Yeah, the greenskins. So anyway, after that, you guys went to bed. A couple of you were reading their books or training. So the following day, Faye, let's make you finished your book the night prior. Let's make an intelligence roll. So make a roll with a d20 and tell me what your total score is. You're muted.
18 total.
That was very close. That was very close. You would have had to reread the book, spend another 8 hours to read.
10, right? You did 10 as the difficulty?
No, it was 8. So the second roll is, so you learn now. The second roll is magic. Use your magic stats. You're gonna try to practice it. You understood, like the concept of the book, what it's talking about, and like how to use this spell. Now you're gonna try to practice it, and you're gonna use your magic to try to see if you can do that. So again, make a magic test, not magic attack, just magic test, and tell me what your total score is. Okay.
24.
All right, you're successful. So you're able pretty much to use the spell appropriately, and I will be copying it in your sheet in a second. And then after you finish that, you went to bed. Now the whole team, you guys wake up around 8 a.m. in the morning. You gather your items, your backpack, put your clothes on, and then you walk downstairs. You sit around the table where Ernest himself is sitting there. He greets you as you come in, and you guys have breakfast. Take 1 gold piece for whoever wants to have breakfast. If you want a drink, you can please take another gold piece for that. So Ernest says, "Did you guys sleep well?"
Yeah, I sure needed that sleep.
Good sleep. Mm-hmm.
Good. So, where's your ally at?
He's on a hill next to Vandalin.
Okay, so once
he's not a very social person.
Okay. Well, once you're done, let's head there and see what we can do from there, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so do you want to do anything else before you have to head there? As you're eating, is there anything you want to do before that? Just want to check. Give you the chance. Okay, that sounds like a no. All right, so
From the food.
What's that?
Did we already roll for the?
food, you have to roll 1d4. And please make sure to take out your gold piece.
1d4 with the drink.
Nice.
Yeah, just 1d4. Okay, so once you make those updates, you are making your way then to what's his face? You're making your way to the hill where Lin Chao was last time. So as all the three of you, get there, you see Lin standing up, scrutinizing the horizon as you guys get close. He nods at you as you join him, and he looks at Ernest and presents himself. He says, he says who he is, and Ernest, tells him who he is, and very quickly, Ernest give him a recap of why your guys are going to Cragmaw Castle and what's the goal there. So after that, he says, okay. By he, I mean Ernest. He says, okay, so I think we brought your friend over here up to date. I think it's time for us to leave. Do you have everything you need?
Yeah.
We need to buy food, don't we?
Sorry, what?
So
To
he
what?
needs to buy food.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
We need to buy food and.
I don't know how you're asking me. Who are you asking?
But yeah, I still have some
I'm
food
not
left.
asking. We need to buy food. We need to get.
I still have
Charles.
some left. So
Jim.
yeah, I still have 2 rations.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess you're heading to Barthen's Provision. Is that it?
Yes. Anything you need from there?
No. I'll meet you outside Fandolin on the north road.
Okay. We still didn't update Lin about the plan, right?
No. What's his name? Ernest did when he just met him.
All right, cool. So let's head together to Barton's Provisions so that people can buy whatever they need.
Okay, so you guys make your way to Barthen's Provision. You get inside. Barthen is there. He welcomes you. What do you need?
What does he have there?
The same thing he had last time. The same thing I gave you. I kind of gave you a list.
Yeah.
I'd like the 4 rations of the traveler food,
Sure, no problem.
please.
I'll take same 4 rations. How much is it? Forgot the price.
Hold on a second.
It's 10. Wasn't it 10, Ahmed, or 5? I think.
I'm finding it. Give me a second. It's 2 gold piece. 2 gold piece each.
Okay, so it's
4 ration, right?
Yeah, so that's 8.
Yeah.
So make the adjustments. You said 4 rations. What about you, Galleon? How much did you ask for?
4 too.
4 as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure to put those in your equipment.
Yeah.
They heal pretty much 1d6 HP, MP, EP. Anybody else wants rations? All right, sounds good. That everything?
It doesn't have vials, right? No vials or any potions, anything like that.
This is like the 25th time that you ask, and there is no vials. No.
You never know. A new livraison, really. A new.
When was when have you bought potions since the beginning of the story? Where is the location where you bought potions?
Can't remember actually.
Wonderful. It's Adabra. Is the only person in town that sells potion.
All right.
So anyway, you ask him, and he tells you, "Oh no, we don't have any of such items. You can, go check with Adabra if you need any."
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Great. So you finish purchasing the items. You put them in your backpack, and then I'm assuming you start heading north of Fendolin, right?
Anyway, we can stop by Lenine's.
Sure.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Okay, so you head to the Lion Shield Costers. You open the door. Lenine is sitting on her chair, looking at a pouch of gold. She puts the pouch on a desk as you guys enter and stands up, and she says, my favorite clients. Yes, what can I do for you?
Do you have any arrows today?
Yes, I do have arrows.
Just arrows?
Arrows. What?
Or sturdy arrows?
Oh dear, I do not have any sturdy arrow.
Oh, okay. Just regular arrows then?
I do have about 5 regular arrows.
Okay, how much?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna say I don't have a number in here, so I'm gonna say 5 each. So that's 25 total.
I'll take them.
Okay. So she hands you the 5 arrows. They are 5 regular arrows, deal 10 damage, 50% chance to break, and she takes the 25 gold pieces from you.
Thank you, Lenine, very much. I appreciate it.
Well, you are very welcome. I hope you have a great day.
Does Lenin sell?
Jess, I'm gonna let you get those for now. But actually, no, I'm not gonna let you get those. It's 40 gold pieces. It's 8 gold pieces each. 40, yes. Okay, so make sure to take that out. I just found the dollars, or like the actual costs. All right, what were you gonna say, Galion?
Does she have any shields actually?
Well, yes. Anything for you, my friend. She says, I have a small shield.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you +2 protection, +10 durability, and it costs 40 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces. And that's it. That she has only this kind of shield.
Yes. Those are the shields you made when you were working here.
I thought you would have others in stock, actually.
I do have others, but they're not as great as this one.
Okay, so you said +2 protection. Is it
10 durability?
And durability, okay.
And it's 40 gold pieces. And it's a small shield.
No, it's not worth it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, and the difference, just so you know, with the shield rather than the armor, is you can choose to block with the shield.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't need to reduce the durability every time you use it. Only when you decide. So, for example, if you don't use it, if you just decide to parry with your hammer, your durability doesn't decrease, and it doesn't give you any protection.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not interested?
No, it's fine.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else? All right. Well, best of luck to you, my friends. And it's about 9 p.m. when you guys leave her establishment. I'm assuming you go to North Fandolin, right?
Mm-hmm.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
9 a.m. You mean?
Sorry, 9 a.m. My bad.
Yes. Can we talk on the way there?
Yeah, of course.
Chat. I ask everybody first. So, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, I'm operational. I think I recovered. It's sore shoulder, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Otherwise, I can do it. I can do it.
It's good. It's good. That's good to know. What about you, Ailey and Galen? How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. My armor is a little bit worn out, but I think it will hold.
I'm okay. I'm nervous.
Nervous? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
I point to the ground a little bit away. I said, "Did you need to do some push-ups?"
No.
No. Okay. Galen, I noticed that you inquired at Barthen's if they had any potions.
Mhm.
Is there something specific that you need? And I was
Yeah.
wondering if we can all kind of look at each other's inventory and see what makes sense for our mission.
I have no healing vials anymore.
I only have one of those.
Yeah.
So can't really help you with that. I have 2 energy though.
Yeah, I have to myself.
Okay.
So it's really about the healing. It's a little bit low, but well, I guess we're gonna try it this way, no?
What about you, Eileen?
You know, I always need energy, but I have magic that I haven't needed to use. If anybody has a need for that.
I'll trade you. I'm out of magic, and I don't feel like I've recovered all my ability to cast. So it might be good for me if you need more of the energy. I have 2 of those. I probably should hold on to 1, but I can probably give you or exchange the other one with you.
Yeah, I can give you a magic, and I don't mind to take an energy at all.
All right, let's do it then.
Okay. I'm gonna open my backpack and.
Okay, so Usama can add 1 magic vial. Are you gonna put it in the backpack, or are you putting it elsewhere?
No, I'm gonna have it activated.
I don't know what that means. Where are you gonna put it? Like, there are specific locations. You can put it in pockets, or you can put it in what do you call that? In a belt. Same with you, Jess. You please take out 1 of the magic potions and add an energy potion. Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put the energy in one of my elven leather pockets.
Okay, just make sure that you're not putting 500 in your pockets.
No.
Make sure
I'm
that
actually I'm just gonna drink it actually.
just gonna drink it. All right, that sounds good. Okay. Anything else, you best? Do you want to talk about your potions, or are you good?
Yeah. I have 1 magical potion that people, if somebody wants to trade it for an energy, I'm not sure.
I need the energy potions.
Yeah. So, all right.
Let me think. Let me think about it. So, okay, I might be able to do that. I need more magic than energy. So, you know.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I'm assuming you're going north of Fandolin, right? Okay. So you take the road. It's a little sunny today, this morning. So you can see as you make your way to the north exit of Fandolin, you can see the kids are still playing. Some villagers are walking by, like going to the town center to sell their produce, etc. A lot of them nod as they walk by you, like and acknowledge you. So as you get outside, you can see Ernest, Lynn, and you see Darren also standing in there. He's standing, has a backpack, and as you guys get close, and he says, "You thought you would leave without me, huh? Well, I was." He says, "I'm going to help you as you guys have helped this village."
Thanks a lot.
Damn. What about your vineyard?
What about the cat?
Those are great questions, he says, and then he finishes by saying, "The red brands are no more. So I was mainly fearing for them to come and burn my orchard in retaliation. But since we got rid of them, I do not fear them." Okay, and
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes, Darren. Thank you very much.
you too, Eiley. And by the way, I wanted to hand you this. So he hands you a wooden arrow, and its head is not. Usually the head of the arrow is made out of iron or steel. The head is just the wood arrow. It's just wood. And he gives you that, and he tells you, "This is a gift from an old friend." He says, "To thank you for going in and investigating Old Owl Well, I wanted to give you this."
Wow, thank you.
He says, "You also remind me a little bit of her. Without all the dirt on you and the owl, the leather, Anyway, well, the only thing that reminds me of her is pretty much that she was an elf as well."
Okay.
So anyway, he gives you an arrow. It's called El Tariel's arrow. Let me put it here. So it's called El Tariel's arrow. It deals 15 damage, and it doesn't break. And it's made out of elven wood. That's what the material is. So anyway,
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say thank you. I just am so grateful.
You just did.
Oh, I'll do some push-ups again.
Okay, you get on the ground. You start doing push-ups. Ernest steps in and he says, "So I told Darren about our plan of action. And as we head to the forest, we're going to get more into details, okay?" All right, so you guys then leave and start heading towards the Tresendar forest, which is you head towards the Tribor Trail, and north of the Tribor Trail is this big forest, and as Ernest is walking with you, he lets you know that it's called the Tresendar Forest, which kind of rings a bell. There was the Tresendar Manor where you guys went to attack the Red Brands, the Ruin Manor. So I guess the forest was named after the Ruin family that used to be around here. And as you head there, pretty much the main discussion is about the plan of attack and how to split the groups. Who's going to be doing the frontal attack, meaning attacking the outposts, and who are going to do the sneak attack, meaning attacking the castle itself. So what are your thoughts, guys?
So we were thinking that the sturdy people would be the one making the distraction. So that means in our initial plan it was to be Ernst, Ling with his skeletons, and I, while the rest of the group would make it. But now with Darren in the page, which we didn't account for, maybe we can adjust that idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we need one sturdy. I think we need one sturdy person in this sneaky group. I agree that most of the sturdier you are on the diversion, the longer it lasts, right? And so the more likely it is that they will send reinforcement, and the more ruckus. Honestly, yeah, I think Eily and I at least should be in the sneak party. It would be good to have somebody that that can also take some damage with us, not just go and hope that we get undetected, because otherwise it can really get. Because then, if they realize it's a diversion, the plan goes to shit. You guys are far away, we are stuck, and that's more prisoners for you guys to have to figure out how to
That's true.
free. So
When I look at Grandmaster, when I look at Darren, what kind of armor is he wearing? Is he wearing like heavy stuff, very light stuff?
No, he's wearing a lot of armor. Probably something slightly less sturdy as what you are wearing.
Mm-hmm. So I look at Darren and I ask him, would you be okay if to hold the? Would you prefer holding the distraction, or are you more comfortable into the sneaking side? What's kind of your fighting style? Because I saw your results, which are pretty impressive, but not really the actions. So that's why I'm asking.
Says, well, it depends. I think that seeing what the plan is, I think I can do well in both situations. Although I don't know what you mean by sturdy earlier when you were talking about that. I would not really qualify myself as the sturdiest guy, but I just make sure that I don't get attacked.
Yeah, exactly. Like to hold on, basically, enough for us to.
Well, if you are a great swords master, you should be able to deflect
That's true.
the blows that are thrown at you. You do not need a heavy armor. An armor, in my mind, is used if you do not feel confident in your ability to stop the blows directed at you.
I look at Ernst and I look at myself. I'm like,
You can look at Garian too with his helmet, armor, and his shield that he doesn't have right now that he wanted.
Okay, so here's what I propose. Lynn, Darren, and Ernst would do the distraction, and the rest of the group would lead into the sneaking side of the plan. What do you guys think?
say again who you were thinking. Lynn.
He
Ernst,
said,
and Darren.
"Lean, myself, Ernest, and your friend Darren to attack the middle."
Sounds like a good team, actually, because Lin can raise the undead, create a lot of confusion.
Ernest says, "Well, we need to make an impression."
Yeah.
So he turns to Darren and Chow, and he says, "Let's make as much carnage in the first outpost, but make sure to leave at least one person alive. We need the goblin to run away and to call for help."
Is it possible that we all attack the first outpost and then split?
Lin looks at you and says, "That is not a very smart idea, because then you have Goblin goes and says it is a group of 6 people. No, sorry, how much? 6? Yeah, 6 people. But then when they attack, they realize it's only 3 people. And they may send somebody back to get everybody to be careful."
Okay.
So
all right.
We go like this.
So if you don't have anything else, unless if you have something, is there anything else you want to say?
Just we need Ernest to tell us how to, if he knows a way to get to sneak to the entrance. Or when he did his scouting, Ernest, when you did your scouting, did you identify a path to get to the entrance, or did you just see that?
He said you'll have to go and look at the castle. It is a ruined castle. There is clearly a main entrance, and that is around the area where I was. Also know that you will be surrounded by trees, so you could use those as hiding spots. But once you come in the castle, you will not have that luxury anymore.
Okay. How are we going to coordinate us getting there and you guys starting Marcus?
Yeah, the idea was at the beginning to use the link between Aya and I, because I was gonna be also part of the distraction, but now that's not in the equation.
Darren says, "Well, we could. How long does it take to get from the first outpost to the castle?" He says that to Ernest, and Ernest answers, "Well, it takes about 30 minutes." So Darren responds and says, "Well, that's great. What we can do is once we all get around the first outpost, we will wait for about an hour as the other team makes your way to the castle. And after an hour, we will launch our attack."
Okay, so
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So we'll have
Yeah, I
to
can do that.
keep track of time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, so I think everybody's on board with this plan. So as you get further north, you get closer to the forest, and it's about noon to take lunch. So you make for a quick break. Following Ernest's instruction, he says this is a good time to take a break and pretty much to get ready, sort out anything else, like whoever needs to get the weapons ready, check your inventory, make sure that you're good before we go in. Yeah. So anyway, you take a break. Whoever wants to eat, make sure to take out one ration, eat your food.
Let's do that.
Lin Shao sits there and starts. Go ahead.
No. So finish. Sorry, I thought you were done.
Lin Shao sits down and starts eating like some food from a bowl. That's what I was saying.
I'm gonna use the spell on my weapon.
Well, sure. Which spell are you using?
I'm using the white armor runes. I'm gonna use the mother rune.
Well, that's not a spell.
The rune, it's runes.
Yeah, and how long does it take to make it?
1 hour.
So you guys are gonna wait there for 1 hour?
No. Okay, fine. Never mind.
Okay, cool. So you sit there and he's gonna start working, and then he's like, no. Okay. Who else?
Sorry, I come to you, Sol, and I said, if you're still down, I think it might be better for you to take the energy and me to take the magic.
Yep, I'll take. Let me check one moment, Ahmed, so that I can be accurate in my role playing. I'm gonna
let you guys do it. I'll be back in a second.
All right, I'll take one vial from my belt and give it to you, and I'll take one energy from you. All right. It's not now is the day to have good rolls.
Yeah.
4, you're 6. I'm like, this is gonna suck later.
Yeah, I used my max rolls from the get-go on potions on food.
But it's because you need to recover anyway, right?
Now I'm full. Yeah, now I'm max.
I'm rolling at 3.
I didn't roll for the ration.
Yeah.
Right.
اسماعيل فيق يا صاحبي فيق. You're You have to focus, Assad. You have some. We still have to see a lot of your abilities you haven't used yet, Assad.
I know.
All right, we're back.
The dwarven power.
So, update me. What happened?
So I took one.
I just decided.
I took one magic potion from my belt and gave it to him, and I took one energy, and I put it in my
Okay.
belt as well.
Okay.
Ahmed,
Gave
since today is Valentine's Day and you love us, do we get +5 in this angle?
Yeah, you get +5, and all the bad guys get +5 too. I love everybody. Today's Love's Day, so I'm giving you get +5. You get +5. All right, cool. So you guys eat. Whoever needs to eat, make sure to take out a ration out of your inventory, and you guys sit there, eat. Start chit chatting. You notice that Lin Chao stood up for a moment and walked towards the west, and then he stops and starts looking from far. At the distance. After a little bit, he's joined by Darren. Do you guys stay where you are?
Yeah, Soul wouldn't spy, so if I'm not gonna spy on him.
No,
Okay.
I go join them. Say, is something the matter?
Darren turns to you and says, your friend here, the necromancer, he says that he feels something very dreadful when he looks over there. Lynn turns to you and he says, yes, powers, very, very similar feeling, like Agatha.
Ooh. I was
Not
gonna.
quite the same, but similar spiritual energy.
As strong as Agatha?
I do not know, but similar energy.
I look at him and I smile and I say, well, this adventure might be worth your time after all.
I'm not sure. The reason why I needed Agatha was to know the nature of the tower. I'm not sure about this. And Darren says to you, Faye, he says, well, that is where Thunder Tree is.
That is where Thunder Tree is.
It's in the same direction.
Okay.
All right, and then the group joins you back. Everybody, whoever needs to pick up their items, they pick them up. And I'm assuming you're ready for the mission, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you venture into the. What were you gonna say, Sam?
Is it on the way there, or is it past there, or?
It's to the west. I said. You're going north.
When Darren says that's where Thunder Tree is it in the same direction? As in,
it's in the same direction, but it could be not in Thunder Tree. It could be like before or after Thunder Tree. It's in the same direction.
Okay, because if we go by Thunder Tree, maybe we should stop there.
We will not. For this quest, you're not going by Thunder Tree. Thunder Tree is to the west. You're going north.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you guys keep heading north. You enter the forest, and you follow Ernest. He's doing a pretty good job to navigate this forest. It's a pretty thick-ish, especially at the entrance. It's pretty thick. The trees are pretty thick. You follow him. He's doing a pretty good job at making sure to stay hidden behind the trees and moving the team along. Around 2 p.m., you are like deep inside the forest, and you could see by now. You could see this these crumbled towers from far away of a castle. And Darren says, "That's Cragmaw Castle. Ernest looks back at him and nods. And then he says, "We're getting close to the first outpost. Everybody make sure to hide appropriately. Watch your steps." So you guys, as of this point, you see the map, the little sketch that I have, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys at this point are around here. I'm putting it in yellow. So when you get there, you're surrounded by trees, and you can see a wooden structure, probably that works like a wooden tower, but like it's very archaic, very green skinish. That is being erected on a very small little trail. And at the bottom of that wooden tower, you can see about 8 goblins. 4 of them are sitting and playing a skull game, while the other 4 are keeping watch. Also notice that there is only one goblin at the top of the tower, like looking, trying to scout. So all in all, it's a group of 9. As of that point, Ernest turns to you guys and says, "All right, make sure to stay away from the..." No, that's Ernest. Hold on. "All right, make sure to stay away from the towers. There's another one up ahead. Stay hidden, and then keep going further north. You can see from here where the castle is."
Can I cast camouflage?
Sure, yeah. So take your EP and then make your roll. Tell me what your total is and the difficulty factor. Well, you are in the forest, and it's pretty okay. So it's going to be an 8, the difficulty factor.
I got a 21.
Okay, you're successful. So you hide behind the trees. This is your element. You are hidden.
I say, Ailey, given your knowledge of the forest, would you want to lead the way for us?
Yes. Yeah, I'm at home here. Well, not here. I'm at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, figuratively, yes.
But where are you?
Well, but where are you? That's great. So Darren says, "Listen, we will meet when all of this is over. Let's meet at Fendelin." Sounds good?
Yep.
Sounds good. Give them hell,
All right,
guys.
great.
Good
Best
luck.
of luck. Ernest turns to you guys and says, "Friends, please, if you can, if he's still alive, make sure to save him. Gundren has suffered a lot, and he really needs our help. Plus, I wouldn't want to be cursed by a fucking dwarf."
No, you wouldn't.
"I know. I hear they have some eternal grudges." All right, so he bids you farewell as you guys keep heading north. So I'm gonna make you, so the whole team, each one of you, you're gonna make a camouflage. Sorry, not camouflage, a stealth roll as you go around the outposts, the 2 remaining outposts. And you do have though an advantage because you are in the forest, while the towers are outside of the forest. So whoever is in there. So please, we're gonna do the first. So this is the first tower. As you guys progress, let's make some stealth rolls. Let's do this. Advantage.
Actually, if I do 1 and 20, I will
No,
kill
you guys,
myself.
it's with advantage. If you do a 1 and 20, it counts as a 20. If you do a 1 and 1, you should murder yourself. That's what you need to do.
All right. That's my first.
Okay, Osama, Jess, Ubas, all of you make with advantage and tell me what your total is.
With advantage.
Yeah.
So make another one.
So do I have
21.
two? Do I have
Advantage,
two?
Jessica, means you roll twice and you pick the highest number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I already had advantage. Can I roll again or just one more time?
Yeah, you roll one more time.
Okay. Whew.
What is that roll?
I don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry.
Okay.
32.
All right. So, Ubas, what's your total score?
You best cannot code for.
You're consistent. You rolled 2 twice.
No. Okay, it's wrong because look, it's not registering my stuff. I don't get it.
Just
do 2 rolls and.
Okay.
just
Fine.
do 2 d20 rolls. You roll. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not registering it. Okay, fine.
Paul!
I have 20 plus 11, 33.
Who cares? You have a 20.
Well, it's
Go
a
in.
20. It's a 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's not. But like, man, like you gotta stop the whatever the fuck you're doing there because it's not working.
Yeah.
No. That whole thing with the don't roll those anymore. Like just roll normally.
Yeah.
All right, so you're out to how much you said you rolled a 20. Fine. Jess, what was your total roll?
32.
Galian.
23.
Okay. Osama.
21.
Okay, 21, 23, and I'm like. So as you walk by the first, you're trying to stealth as much as possible. You walk. I'm gonna put it right now. I'm gonna draw a shape. Hold on. Red. No. Control C. There you go. You guys get around here, walking your way through the forest, making sure to cover yourself. Ubas, surprisingly, everybody's watching you, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like you completely disappeared in the forest. They don't even know. At one point, Ivy is like,
I'm
you're
shocked.
like looking around, and then you're behind her. You're like, "Boo!" And she's like, she turns and looks at you. Galian. Eiley is also doing a very good job making sure to hide behind every tree. Faye is doing a very good job, but at one point she walks over a branch and you hear a snapping rack. So that was a loud snapping that you guys have heard. And Galian, as he heard that, he says, "What the fuck?" And then he's like, "Oh." So you are within the trees. What do you want to do? Make actually a perception roll.
Must have perception.
And then tell me what your total is.
31.
Is everybody or just
Everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't say anybody specific. I said make a perception roll. So go make a perception roll. Who got a 27 or above?
I do. Galian.
Okay.
31.
So you raise your head, and you hear something moving within like a thicket.
Mhm.
You could see the branches within a thicket moving. You get your hand close to your hammer, and then you see actually a squirrel move away out of the thickets.
Okay.
And then you guys raise your head. You look out towards the tower. You could see that the goblin is at the top of the tower. He doesn't seem like he's looking towards you guys. He's just looking around. So first outpost, we're fine. And then you keep moving to the next outpost. Let's go again and make another stealth roll with advantage. And then I'm gonna roll.
Ah, no.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay, your totals, please.
27.
21.
All right, that's good. How much you said?
21.
Okay, that's good.
22.
And Osama, how much?
22.
Okay. You make your way. You feel like you were making noises in this forest. Just so you know, you're actually snapping. There is a lot of branches and leaves on the floor. You've been walking on them. You're like completely fucking up. But because you are in a forest where also there are probably some animals and they make similar sounds, it doesn't seem like the goblins have noticed you. You do notice though that the second and the third outposts are a little bigger. So, for example, so the second outpost, in addition to the wooden tower, there is also like a circular wall created, a small circular wall around it, and you couldn't see how many goblins are there. You could only see that there is a goblin on top of the tower, and then in the last outpost, it's even bigger. You know, like you could, but there is no wooden wall around it. It's a few tents outside, about 5 tents, and you could see some goblins in there. So you pass the second or the third outpost, and I'm assuming now you're going to be heading to the castle, right? All right, so you guys head to the castle. I think you're fine in that regard. So it's about 45 minutes when you finally get to the castle, and I'm gonna switch us to the castle view. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna take you guys here. All right, so that's fine for now. I'm still gonna leave it in dark. Cool. So you are still hidden within the trees, where you could see this large stone castle that consists of about 7 mainly crumbling towers of different sizes and heights. You could see that the upper stories are all varying in varying states of collapse. This probably was a big and impressive castle a long time ago, but it doesn't. It's now pretty much a ruin. So what do you want to do? Do you want to wait hidden for the hour to expire?
I guess
Okay.
we'll wait, yeah.
And I'm assuming the whole group is together. You guys are together,
Yeah.
standing next to each other.
Mm.
So after about an hour, you know, like, do you want to just keep waiting until I move the time?
Yeah, I whispered to the group, I'm sure we'll hear them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess. I whisper back.
Okay. So I'm gonna move the time in an incremental 30 minutes. And this is, by the way, this is about 3 p.m. when you get there to this location.
Okay.
Overall. So, you know, it's 3:30. At around 4 p.m., you hear coming from the road that's leading, the small trail that's leading to the castle. And then you can see a goblin running, you know, holding his shoulder, bleeding from the shoulder. He's running towards the castle. He comes from the trail, takes the stairs. There is a set of stairs, one to the left and one to the right. He takes the stairs up and then goes inside of the castle. I'm assuming you're going to wait. So in about 10 to 15 minutes, you see a group of about a double dozen of goblins and hobgoblins. So you see goblins, you know, they're the small little creatures that you've already fought. The hobgoblins are taller. They are skinny. They are all armed to the teeth. And so it's about 24 total.
Okay.
You know, they are leaving the castle and they're screaming, and then they're starting to walk there, to make their way hastily. They're not running, but they're walking fast towards the trail. So they're going They're going to run after Ernest and company, chase them pretty much.
So as they go, like as they go into the distance, do we hear like more voices of goblins coming out? Like, will there be like a more groups, or can we wait until make sure that there is
Do
nobody?
you wanna make a perception test?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so please go ahead and make a perception test, and then tell me what your total score is.
My total is 22.
And then let me roll. You're successful. You don't you don't seem to hear any more ruckus, like if people are coming. You don't seem to hear any of that.
Okay.
I whisper to the group. I say, could we scout with Aya, Sol, and Eiley? Is there a way we could do what we did last time and get a feel for what's inside?
Send her in. Yeah.
I'm up for it if you guys want.
Yeah, let's do this.
So I first start with beast communication. So I get close to Aya and I touch her,
Mm-hmm.
and then I roll it. Wait, I need a target. Crap. I'm just gonna click this. Like, oh wow, I failed.
What did you roll?
One.
Oh, I didn't see. I'm like working on the map.
Be right back.
All right, so you failed. What? Well, hold on. Let me roll. I may roll a 1.
Oh.
Should give you a chance.
Nah.
Or not?
Or not. Yeah, exactly.
This starts. Okay, can I try again?
We'll take the. Did you take the points first?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the total of the karta so that I don't need to like edit.
Sure. Go ahead. You can try again. So you tried your spell. It didn't work.
God damn, it's not working. Wait, let me focus.
Get into the light. Maybe it will help you.
I do it again.
All right. So you're successful on your second roll. You. I'm assuming you did 24.
24 total. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll again, or like compared to it, or?
I already did.
Oh, you did.
That's
11.
my
Oh,
24.
okay. Yeah, and I say hi, Aya.
Hello.
So remember how last time we scouted together?
Sure. Yes, I do.
We're gonna do it again, but this time it's gonna be in a castle instead of a cave.
All right. That works for me. Sounds
All right.
exciting.
And I tell the group, keep in mind that I will not be able to communicate until this is done. In case you think that.
Okay.
Okay. I do sense. Yeah, I do sense on her so that I can see through her eye, and I do it, and I'm successful, I think, unless you roll a 20. Okay.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself. Okay, so you're successful. You can see through her eye.
All right.
And then she's like, "All right, so let's head inside."
Yes, let's do it.
So she flies about here-ish, and then there's like 3 arrows that fly towards her, and then she deviates and goes back. The arrows come from. So I can't show you really right now, but let me tell you. So right straight ahead, you see here. Right to the left, to the right of that, there is a tower in there, and same thing here, around here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you see. So you see the stairs. There are 2 sets of stairs, right? Mm-hmm. There's one to the north and one to the south. Next to the stairs up north, there is a tower, a crumbling tower, and there were 2 arrows coming from there. And then next to the stairs to the south, there is another tower. There were 2 arrows that flew, like towards her. She says, and as she flies away, she says, "Whoops! I think some people don't like owls around here."
Okay. Okay. What if Aya takes like flight but vertically, so that we can get a vision on the like a vantage point vision. You see what I mean? From a global site. Is that possible or not?
Is that what you're telling her?
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
She says, no, dude. Like I don't wanna get killed, man.
Okay. Fine. Then I break my beast sense.
Mhm.
And I communicate to the group. Yeah, this time it's not gonna be as easy as the cave, and I point to the direction that I saw. So we have a tower over here, and they all like instantly shot or tried to shoot Aya the moment she get close. So we have some active archers this time.
They took a shot at my girl. I've got a problem with them. So,
Quite a few shots actually.
is there a way that if I want to get a look, is there a way you think we can see? I'm camouflaged still, so I might try to move and see if I can see. I don't know if I'll be successful or not, but try to move here into the trees.
All right. Please do your stealth roll.
My stealth roll. Do I still have advantage?
No, because you're breaking from the forest.
Okay.
All right, good for you. I rolled a 1, so you are successful. You can move your character.
Here.
Okay,
Nice.
so you're at the bottom. You're still hidden within trees. You broke from the trees and then hid behind another tree. But you could see, like, right in front of you, there is this crumbled tower. And you could see, so let's see. Make a perception roll. What's your total? 34. Okay, so you raise your head and you look at the tower. It's a crumbled tower, and what you do notice is there are arrow slits within the tower. So those are little vertical holes where people can hide in there and shoots with their bow and arrow, and it provides them with great cover, pretty much. And as you did your perception, you're like listened there for a little bit, and you could hear goblins talk from up there, up above.
Okay. Gonna go. I can't see them, so I'm gonna go back to my group and tell them I hear goblins in the tower and that they have arrow slits and they're completely covered.
I have an idea, but I don't know, like, if it's gonna ruin us. I was thinking maybe we could, because going and trying to kill them or reach the top of the towers sounds like the stealthiest way to go, but that's not a job for Galleon or I.
No.
But we could also, I was thinking maybe we could just burn the towers, like from below.
Ooh.
Those are I think I mentioned that, but those are stone towers.
Oh, stone. Oh, my bad. Okay, no, never mind.
And pretty big, like they were castle towers. Those are not like wooden little shit
stuff.
towers. Those are big stone towers.
Okay, so what about the sneaky approach? Just like last time when Faye and Ailey stealth killed the orcs. Do you guys think you can do something similar with these goblins?
I don't know. I am trying to think
try.
whether I should go scout.
We're in my element in the trees, so I am a little nervous about going in.
Yeah, to my non-native Americans, these are what arrow slits look like.
What?
So you could see a tower, and then you could see the little cross inside. That's an arrow slit. That's how big an arrow slit is. Yeah, which is pretty much, like it would be very difficult for you to shoot somebody from there.
Les meurtrières, ça, les meurtrières.
Exactly.
But theoretically speaking, can I do an analysis check to answer the question if we get sufficiently close to the base tower that the goblins will not be able to actually see us?
You don't need to do a test on that. It's very hard for them to see who is like right below it from an arrow slit.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because they're short.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, no, not because they are short. It's because the way they are done. It's like a window where they can get their head outside to look at exactly what's behind. They can't do that from that angle.
Let's sneak past them then. Let's just try to sneak our way in and stick to the walls as much as possible.
You have just in case the description hasn't been clear. Like you have 2 towers on.
Yeah, there is a tower right to the north next to you. You see where Yeah, there's another one to the south. You see the stairs to the south. There is another one to the south.
So if you stick to the wall on one side, the other tower will see you clearly. Do you see what I mean?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
So let me think. What can we do? Yeah, to me, it's like we have to do it one by one. Like we have to clear the towers, like the closest next to us, around the north here, either by sniping or like combination of sniping and your assassination with your invisibility. Because I mean, I saw you. I'm not like metagaming. I saw you doing it before. But if we go in, knowing how clunky Galleon and I are, I think we'll just be aggroing everything around us.
Yeah, I said the problem is that there is no certainty to making a kill, and they can call out, and we're not even inside. So I was trying to think of a way that can we ignore them, right? Can we walk past them, leave them alive, and just sneak in? Because if we engage in combat, unless it's a one shot like we successfully did at the orcs, but here to shoot them or to engage them, one has to climb the tower. We can't shoot through those slates; they're too small. I look at Eileen and I say, I mean, no disrespect, but I think it would be really, really difficult.
None taken.
So going up the tower, meaning they can hear. There's a possibility they hear noise coming up the tower, and then I don't know how many there are, in each of those towers. So I can go scout. I can render myself invisible and go scouting, but I don't know that it will help all that much, and it's not something I can do over and over again. So that's kind of the conundrum: is this the best time to use this technique of mine, or
what about if we circle like this? I'm gonna move my token just for illustration, not really for. This is just me assuming. Like, what if you scout like on the sides like that? Maybe that's like possible for us. Oh, I lost my token. Where did I go?
You're probably in the dark.
Yeah. Sorry, Ahmed. Can you drop me back?
Don't move your token in the dark, brother.
Yeah, I was like.
Holy diver.
Yeah, don't do stuff that you cannot do. Like if you cannot do something, do not do it, man.
No, but I was illustrating like the idea.
Yeah, you can ping us that. You don't have to just put your character. I don't know where your token is.
Crap. Okay.
Somewhere
here.
No, I can see it. It's not there. I'm looking at it. I'm looking right now, and I can't see.
Oh yeah, I'm behind Galleon. Never mind. That's it. I'm back. Okay.
You're back.
Maybe
we can scout.
I mean, I can't. it's pretty risky, but it's still on the trees. I can give it a shot.
Yeah.
You do what? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh, I was saying it feels pretty risky in case they see me, but I could do that. I could just have a look again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be to look around before we decide.
Maybe
Okay.
there is
Bad
another
idea.
entrance.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, so you want me to go? Make sure that I'm just going to hand motion. You want me to go this direction?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like stay with the wall and go to the sides.
Okay. So I got to start here then.
All right, make a stealth roll.
Okay.
First, there's stealth roll.
Well,
All right, as you get there, you know, like there's just too much branches, dry branches, and leaves. You walk on a branch, you snap it, and you know that was pretty loud. Even your friends heard you, and you hear from up there. You heard
Freeze.
Okay.
Are they done talking?
That's what you hear.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to move until they seem like they're calm.
Yeah, they seem that they're calm. After a few minutes, team make a not team. Let's see, Galleon.
Yep.
Galleon, make a perception test.
Perception. Right. Let's see. Perception. Up. 29.
Okay, good. So you're successful. You see a goblin that comes out of from inside the castle.
Okay.
The goblin comes from this way.
I whisper to. What? It disappeared.
The goblin
It
came
disappeared
from,
again. No, sorry.
See, it came from that way,
Okay.
from inside.
Okay.
So I walked there and stopped and then looked around. And then at the same time, you see at the top of one of the towers, the tower next to you could see like around here. Hold on. Maybe. Wasn't this getting revealed? There you go.
What is?
You could see. You could see on the top of the tower. You could see a goblin in this spot looking from the arrow slit.
I whisper to the guys. I see the goblins here outside the castle. He's looking around, and one on top of the tower.
Not on top of the tower.
It's not
That
the
one
tower?
is from. That one is in. You see where the arrow slit here.
Yeah,
You
is
see him
below.
from the arrow slit with an arrow
Okay.
and
Looking
a
through
bow
it,
and arrow
okay.
looking from there.
There is one on the arrow slit. Here and here. They must have heard.
Anything you guys want to do before? And Eiley doesn't know this.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do? All right, cool. So the goblin that's there, he walks to here. No, looks around. He's gonna do a perception test. Eiley, make a stealth test. What's your total? What's your total?
33.
Okay, so he stops there. He looks around. He looks mainly towards the area where you did your snapping, and then he raises his head towards the other goblin that's inside, and he says, "Nakachivi icha." The other one says, "Lash." And then this one takes off and goes back inside of the castle. Okay. So,
The close one.
just what are you doing?
I need to try to move again, going the way that Soul said to go. So I don't want to move to the dark. I don't want to.
Yeah, hold on a second. So you're still, like walking around this big tower.
I don't see anything.
Hold on. I'm trying to reveal and it's not revealing. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're still by the wall of the large tower.
Okay.
Are you staying there? Are you moving? What are you doing?
Well, I can't see anything. So
Well, if you move the way where you're moving, you're actually by the wall, like you're literally holding onto the wall.
That's good, right? So then I guess I keep moving this way.
Yeah, so you see, as you get in there, you see a big wall crumbled, but it's pretty high. It's like a wall that has been destroyed and stacked on each other. A lot of rubbles around there.
So if we climbed on it, it would collapse.
You don't know.
Okay.
You can make an analysis test if you want.
Okay. Ooh, I haven't done that yet. 12.
What's your total?
19.
You have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, looks fine to you.
Looks fine
You
to
have no
me.
idea. That's fine.
But I'm not gonna risk it. So I really want to get to these trees over here. Can I just try to make it?
All right, so go to the trees and then make a stealth test.
Ah! 21.
What's your total?
21.
You got lucky.
Oh!
You got lucky. You actually run by it, and as you were running, your foot hit a rock, and it made a sound of tudj, but you just jumped next to the trees to hide in there.
I'm getting worried about how I'm gonna get back. Just a little bit more. I just need to see.
Okay, so you keep going that way, you keep scouting that way, sticking to the trees. You could see that it's another tower next to it.
Mm.
So the tower finishes here. It finishes here, but then it's the start of another tower next to it.
And I'm not.
And
seeing
they're
a
all
way
like
in.
circle-ish.
Okay, and I'm not seeing a way in. There's no more stairs or anything.
Nope, you don't see any stairs in there. It's and this one doesn't even have. So this tower, well, it does have. Yeah, no, sorry. This one does have also arrow slits.
Okay, that's not good. All right. I'm gonna be heading back.
All right, so I'm gonna pause and let's make one main roll for you to stealth back to where your allies are. Just make a roll.
Nice.
All right, I'm assuming you're successful because you rolled a 19. So you're just go back to where your team is, and then we're gonna take a break here, and you can update your team, while taking the break. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
See you soon.